So I.
He's up on the boy for real.
So
You're not there, Wainwright.
I go and.
Oh, you can't hear this shit going down?
You probably hear
Well,
like muffled like.
Yeah,
You're not close enough to know what's going on to reprimand Hingman.
pants.
Okay.
And then I'll go find Knox. Go get him. I suppose I can do that.
And you find Knox, who's just sitting at his small desk area that he has laid out within the partitioned room that also makes up Heskar's forge, and he's just sitting down studying a couple pieces of paper right now.
I'm actually at my desk, and I am kind of like looking over my cloak of many items.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got that one.
And if Monica is still around, I'm kind of showing her all these cool things, these different patches, these emblems.
I think she was outside.
Was she?
Yeah,
I thought
she's
she was.
outside.
I think
Yeah, she had that introductory sort of like chat with you, and then she went back outside after the stuff had been brought in.
She got a little turned off from you getting poked in the head without it.
Yeah, she was like, "This is a weird old dude. I maybe don't want to hang out with him."
Well, I'm ripping off the 2 Mastiff patches.
Okay.
You have puppy patches on you?
Yeah,
Yep, I
those
rip them
puppy
off,
patches.
and I do their.
You like
I invoke their ability, and I summon the 2 Mastiffs.
Oh, yeah.
As Hingman walks in, he's greeted by 2 big burly Mastiffs.
I was just like, "Ooh, Papa." They're like licking my face. I'm just like, "Ooh."
Oh, you like that, Hingman, huh?
Yes, I do.
What would you like to name them?
Well,
This one's Duncan.
this one's Donuts.
Cool.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Duncan and Donuts.
Duncan and Donuts.
They are going to accompany your Mastiff by being the keep's guard dogs.
I forgot I had a dog.
You do.
Yep,
Yes.
you got a tiny little pupper.
Wednesday.
Wednesday, my dude.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Dunkin' Donuts on Wednesday.
Dunkin' Donuts on Wednesday.
And right now, Wednesday is curled up in a small little basket that you had set up for him, because he's literally like a week's old kind of pupper. So he's having a nice little nap.
Much for his little pupper mind.
Wasn't he 4 months old now?
Sure.
No, it's not the end of the 4 months.
Literally remember nothing.
This is the first week of your downtime.
Little extended vacay.
Right.
I'm gonna walk kind of daintily up to Hingman and try to pick him up and put him on top of Donuts.
I'm okay with it. I let it happen.
And now you get to ride Matt the Matt.
What's your strength score?
I ho donuts away!
Mine?
Yep.
Hold on.
Was it like 11?
It's nothing. It's like negative. It's 10.
Okay, just for shits and giggles, make a strength check. Just flat strength. You have to find the right way to hold him, which ends up being just underneath both of his arms. But you do pick him up and plant him down on top of Duncan.
Oh, my sciatic nerve. Oh,
Mosaic.
Amicaxis.
well, did you need something, Hingman?
Oh yeah. Come outside for a minute.
All right, lead on.
So I go. I ho donuts away!
I walk out with Duncan. I'm walking behind Duncan as Hingman leads with donuts.
Hingman on the donuts and knocks behind with Duncan. You guys make your way back outside. And you, Haskar, you're the one who had requested Knox's presence, and as you see them exit the keep, you turn and start to like, oh, good, what the fuck? Like,
Where did those come from?
Well, you see, when a mama dog loves a papa dog.
I put my hand over Hingman's
Okay.
mouth.
Sorry I asked.
It's
And,
yeah, it's
I-
magic.
Oh, okay. I hate magic. I look at Wainwright as we're tying him up. I'm like, I fucking hate magic.
I just kind of shrug.
I'm just
Makes
still
the job
getting. I'm
easier.
still getting pecked by Crone. Like exactly.
Kind of is what it sounds like. Yeah, I just help Wainwright use the rope of climbing to
Just tie him up.
Just tie him up. Lash around him a couple of times. His whole person only lasts a minute, so.
So you successfully tie him up. That he's not going to be moving his arms at all. He can still move his legs, but he's definitely going to have to have help getting up and moving around and stuff. So you bind him, and a couple, about 30 seconds after you bind him, the spell fades, and he's now unfrozen but still bound and at your whim.
Whoa! What's all this?
Well,
Man acts dishonorably.
How
so?
Our delivery came.
Oh,
11 bottles.
our hooch. Yes.
Yeah. One of them was pilfered of half of its contents.
And this is the culprit?
Well, we tried to get to the bottom of it, and he
Kind of
Was,
threatened us.
was
Threatened you? How?
well,
Drew a little pig stick.
well, he was brandishing it. I feel like, and I kind of get down onto Darren's level. I feel like that might have been just a simple misunderstanding, because I know that you wouldn't be foolish enough to do that.
I'm just giving the hard eye from on top of fucking donuts right now. Just like,
The hard eye.
Are you trying to intimidate him, or what are you doing?
I mean,
both
I'm-
intimidate and arouse.
Oh,
I'm,
arousing.
It's
Make it.
confusing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
That's
like-
nice.
Okay, what's happening now? What's happening?
So I was just giving him that whole spiel of why we have him tied up, and then I kind of like knelt down to Darren's level, because I'm assuming he's kind of like in like a seated, like cross-legged, like just on the path, and I just kind of like lean in close to him. You wouldn't be foolish enough to brandish a weapon here in town, in our presence, after having your very first mission come from us.
Or would he?
Would you? And I use thaumaturgy to shake the ground underneath him a little bit. It's harmless, but I just
What
do that to kind of
Thaumaturgy.
give him a little bit of intimidation.
Thaumaturgy.
Do my dogs feel?
Darren doesn't answer you. He just is like looking down and to the side, just trying to pointedly ignore you, and he's like a pouting child right now. And Honko, who's still next to you, just says, "Yeah, he's not the sharpest egg in the basket, is he?"
Don't know if that analogy works, but
Just kind of give him a Jim face at him when he makes that analogy.
Yeah, I look at what.
Jim.
it's probably something from the North folk.
Yeah,
Not the sharpest stick in the stick.
yeah, it's something must be slang from the East, Arborsdale slang or something. I don't know. Anyways, does he have a guild patch
Crest or
or
something.
crest or anything on him?
You can actually see that he's got a small band of fabric that has been like tied around a braid that he has he's got long dark hair that ends up in a braided ponytail behind his head, and the band of cloth is around that ponytail, just like tied around it in the back.
I kind of lean to the side, look at it. Do you value that at all?
Made me a tiny bit of coin, the 20 gold that you were so gracious enough to pay us.
Considering it was a introductory mission into the guild, I would imagine you wouldn't think you would be getting mountain of gold from this. We wanted to.
I know what my services are worth. If you're going to pay me that much, I might as well get what I can where I can. And at this point, Honko leans down and puts a hand on Darren's shoulder and just says, "Lad, you can't go around put your sticky fingers all over everything. That's how you get ants, all right?" You can't make a good situation bad just by trying to steal anything in sight.
Yeah, what he said.
Listen to Hunkle.
Uncle's my uncle. You listen to him.
I kind of turn on a heel, and I just kind of look over my shoulder at Monica and Tren. So, how do you feel about this?
Me?
The other two.
Tren, still one hand on the greatsword, takes a step forward and opens her mouth as if she's about to speak. But at that moment, Monica just puts her hand on the front of Tren's breastplate and just kind of gives her a look. And you see Monica. She's not cowed by the look, but she definitely is like. She takes a step back and closes her mouth, and she takes her hand off of her greatsword, but she puts it on her hip as if she's ready to put it back at any moment. And then Monica steps forward and says, "We tend to defer to Honkel in these more tense situations. He, being a cleric, seems to have the best head on his shoulders when it comes to morals. Some of us maybe a bit hot-headed at times," and just kind of. You see Monica give a quick little huff, and a tiny bit of, like, the sort of air waves that you see above a hot road come out from her nose, and she just expels a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
That was Ingrid.
No, nothing.
That was Heskar.
I'm so confused.
TK said she was in the heat. I was like, yeah.
God damn it. I kind of nod and. What do you think, Nox? Should we give the lad a second chance? How old is he? Does he seem younger?
He, being a human, looks to be in his mid-30s.
Okay.
He's old enough to know better.
He's no spring chicken, but he's definitely not over the hill.
I honestly don't. I've never seen his face before. I have face blindness. I don't remember him from Ethan's tract, or I don't know why he's accompanying them.
Nox, you got everything blindness. You don't remember shit.
That's true, Hangman.
Arborsdale. They were in Arborsdale.
Oh, that's okay. See,
Contracted them.
Oh yes, it's not face blindness, it's map blindness.
I'm just blind.
Just blindness.
Just
Just
pure.
general blindness is what I suffer from.
I'm indifferent to his circumstances. I don't think he should be a part of the guild. If this continues, no.
Rather poop in his shoes.
And Honkel just says, "I agree."
You have nice boots.
I'm telling you, you're way too nice for somebody that's loving.
Give us your boots.
I don't trust him.
What?
Hold on.
Well, not so fast.
We're not taking his shoes. This isn't
Well,
South
they're
Central.
nice.
They're nice boots.
We'll get you some nice boots.
They're
No,
not
his
yours, though. They're
Don't-
his
Heskar,
boots.
you notice that they're nice.
He stole
They're-
our liquor.
They
we
are
steal
clearly
his boots.
nice boots, but that's besides the point.
No, dude. An eye for an eye. He stole liquor.
A boot for
I'm
a
stealing
bottle?
his- Hell yeah, dude. Those are nice boots. They're at least worth $10.
I'll
With Hangman.
I'll make here. How about this? I'll make your boots look real nice.
Could you make them out of his boots?
I'll make them out of something similar to his boots. Darren, you don't want him to have your boots, right? You want your
Oh, we're
boots.
proud for these boots.
See?
Oh man, they're specifically nice. There's got to be something about those goddamn boots.
I kind of say, all right,
Keeping your boots.
you're keeping your boots.
I walk back inside.
Yeah, I just trot away on donuts. Like donuts.
I start untying his. I have the dagger that he had, right?
Sure.
Okay, all right. I don't cut the rope, obviously. I just help, or I just kind of untie
Loosen
the
the
knot.
knot with the knife.
Let him stand up.
He's still armed.
Well, I have his dagger.
He has his dagger.
Doesn't he have something else? Do you check everything?
If he
You know?
fucking does,
If he's a
I'm gonna-
rogue, he's probably
I'm
got
gonna
like
burn him in half.
ankle knives.
Dude, yeah, check those nice ass boots. They probably got shit hidden in them.
You know what? We'll get secret compartments. Why do you have a dog? You just got a dog.
This is donuts.
You got a dog and another dog. You have a dog inside.
Yeah. This is a patch dog. This dog comes with patches.
And Hunkle just clears his throat.
This is a
Yeah, right. Anyways, Hunkle,
Goodness.
if you feel he deserves a second chance to properly represent the city of Arborsdale,
Nope.
This is pretty pitiful
I'll
representation.
leave it to you to make the decision.
And he just throws his head back and gives a hearty, ha! Nope. This boy's going right out if I have any say in it.
There's-
I kind of look at Darren. I'm like, sorry. And I
My salad helm is just nodding up and down.
hold his dagger out back to him. You'll certainly find more opportunities elsewhere if the guild's just not your speed.
Finger pistols.
If you come back, I will take those goddamn boots.
You're saying this from the top of your mast.
Hell yeah, dude. Imposing.
Goddamn.
I'm at least like 5 feet tall now.
Don't you
dare come back, I'll take your boots.
That Mastiff's at least 3 feet tall.